I'm not a doctor. Wait, that's my max HP, so I need something to...
I mean, I would... What's your max HP?
My max HP has been lowered, so using a high
Oh.
potion or a potion would
Is that how that works in this?
Yes. You need an elixir to...
No, I mean, like, even in this mechanic.
I'm almost certain. Okay. I am wrong. Well then.
I really like how they're introducing this, like, this was a DLC thing. And now they're just like, yeah, it's part of the game, even though it has totally different mechanics.
Yeah, but I mean, why not? That's what I would do.
I mean, it's more of like, if they were going to do it, they should have actually worked it more clearly into the
game normally?
instead of just being like, we patched this in because people hated this thing. So, and we had these other mechanics lying around.
Dead silent. Place is crawling with demons.
Is this going to be equally as long as Noctis's chapter,
I
though?
hope not. I think the point is that now you actually have weapons to start with.
Sure.
So it's not going to take nearly as long because we get to basically book through it the whole way.
I mean, you had a weapon for the entire time with Noctis, too, because you had the spell ring.
Yeah, but it wasn't the greatest. Like, it wasn't easy to use, necessarily. Actually, it kind of was.
Proceed with caution.
Which way? Are we going to get the same glitches?
Honestly, are you even listening?
Oh. It was like... The problem was it was turning the camera for me, and I was turning it back. I was like, what are you doing?
Yes, that's a good boy.
Dude, this dude's creepy.
He's certainly trying.
Hold up. What is it?
Oh, hey, and this
Found some kind of
is why it's not exactly the same length as Noctis
guide.
is. Because Noctis had to go
Long
through
as
the other
it's
way.
a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Of course, this might just be...
Is Gladiolus getting more scars as the game goes on?
He got that other scar from the DLC in, like, Chapter 4 or whatever.
Wherever it is, it's
When he's like, I'm going to be going away for a while.
Okay.
And you're like, okay. And then he's like, I'm back. And it's like, oh, this is supposed to be important?
And also, which I wonder if there's anywhere. Can I still go down here?
This is the way back you came.
Is it? Oh.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. The map changed, and I was like,
Yeah, when you step into that room, the map changes.
yeah,
Because then it's like, this is that other area.
yeah. So I mean, it looks
Yes,
like I didn't
because
cover
now
that
you're
area
on a different map tile.
or
Or
something.
in another map region.
This is a status report from the Imperial Defense Force. The demon outbreak stemming from several research facilities has been suppressed in most areas. Magitech infantry units have been deployed to remaining sectors. The situation is under control. For your safety, a temporary curfew is imposed on all city areas. Your cooperation is required to ensure the security of yourself and other civilians.
Uh-huh.
This broadcast will repeat until the curfew has been lifted and order fully restored.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they've got their hands full. Bet they never thought their little pets would bust out of their cages.
I doubt even the demons could simply escape from such a secure facility. It's more likely their master set them free.
Ooh, spooky. Like, we don't know what that means. Well, I mean, yay, fun stuff. Yeah, I'm betting that most of the items that we're gonna pick up are actually gonna be healing items in this.
Right, because like that's all you... Because you don't get to keep them, it sounds like.
Yeah, because it is.
And you don't start with any of your existing items.
Yeah.
So it's probably self-healing.
There we go.
Nice. What does that actually do? Like, what does having rage do? Is it damage increase?
I don't know. It looks like it though. So I think you have to actually block before, like you have to
These things gone haywire or something.
be pulling up your shield. You can't just hit the button immediately before it,
Right.
which is really, really tough.
Right. So you have to actually get the right
Either
time.
that or it doesn't work on that enemy.
That is also possible.
Did you see anything special around here?
No.
Okay. Okay. Creepy. Dig the pipes though. Pipes are always good. Yeah. Okay, so that's what Tempest was.
Nice. Oh, and like I guess you get Earth Shatter or Tempest based on how charged that meter is, or something.
Yeah, it looks like probably that
That
middle
halfway mark. Yeah.
That. Okay. He was doing the smart thing and hiding on a box, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no point to this room
Yep.
yet. Possibly, maybe ever.
I mean, you never backtrack in these levels. That was actually something I was thinking about. Like one of the, thinking about the dungeon generation, or not
Hey,
generation, but
Think
the
we might have found
layout.
the control room. Got lots of monitors and stuff.
Which may help us monitor the rest of the keep. Does anything look operable?
But like basically all of the dungeons are nearly entirely just straight corridors. Sometimes they're curving corridors, and sometimes they're corridors that have random side rooms that have nothing of real value in them.
Yeah, but you know, the common gamer would get confused if it wasn't straight. Like me.
I mean, you get plenty confused even when they are straight.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm more of a low-tech
Welcome to
kinda
the party.
guy, but I'll see what I can do. What have we here? Huh. Looks like they wiped everything.
All of it.
Yep. Wait, I got something. There's one surveillance tape they forgot to erase. Almost like they wanted us to see it.
Yeah, forgot.
Well, then we best have a look. Whatever's on that tape might help us locate Noct and Pronto.
There were air quotes around the forgot. You can't see that, but there were.
What of the Hydrian's power? What
Oh, yeah.
of my precious ring?
By the hand of the Oracle, they are with the king now, their rightful owner. And someday soon he shall use them to purge our star of its scourge.
But the crystal is mine. I am the one true king.
Nay, it is Noctis and none other.
Nice.
Certainly not a puppet of the darkness and the demons it has borne.
You are the puppet, and you must die.
What are those?
Demons. Okay, and that's how he ended up at the bottom of that giant shaft, dead.
All right.
At last you have arrived, Noctis.
But that's not how...
The gods have shown you their favor.
But that's not how this happened.
Blood of the Oracle.
That's
I
kind of a cool
present you
sword, though.
your father's glaive.
Oh.
Didn't we just
Now,
pick it up
go
off his
forth,
corpse?
My king, shine your light unto
That's
the
what I was trying to say.
world.
This isn't... That wasn't Noctis.
Ah.
Spare me your sycophancy. I've indulged your false heroism for far too long.
You tried to save the world in my stead, but it wasn't enough. The crystal chose me, not you.
What?
Oh yeah, and there's...
Rejection hurts,
Wait.
doesn't it?
I'm so confused right now. Because he had papers and stuff on him, right?
Right.
And they said
Was that
something,
Noct?
but it wasn't actually him.
Just that scumbag Chancellor posing as him.
It sounded like Ravus tried to return His Majesty's sword.
Yeah, guess he finally got over his grudge. Even called Noct his king.
Nice brackets in the subtitles there.
Yeah, why?
Let's move. If that's
To-
what he did
to
Ravus,
connote
there's no telling what
A
he'll do to
quote
Noct.
that has had its words changed to prevent... to
Looks like
maintain
Ard
its
bought
meaning.
himself some time.
Then we've none to waste. We need to find Noct before he does.
Yeah, but this isn't a quote.
He was quoting Ravus being like the true king.
Oh, right, right. Oh, well, that's a That's a fair depth of detail right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just really just this. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. I understand you hate it. You don't have to bring it out every time.
I mean, that wasn't like a criticism. I just thought it was kind of amusing that they didn't actually use the correct punctual style for a quote with the words changed.
There's a high probability
Fair
the
enough.
crystal passed through here at some point.
So this is the area with
Is there a
the
lift
Iron
nearby
Giant.
they could have used to transport
Yes.
Not over here. Might be something up ahead.
Isn't that? Oh, great. Wow. Oh, great. Ow.
Is Ignis actually doing any fighting?
He can't. He's blind. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, look. What was he doing? He was doing something.
Right.
It was like capoeira or something, but not very good because
Sure.
he's blind. That's not good. Well, yeah, kind of. Oh, great.
Yep, there's that. I mean, can you just run past them?
Probably. But I don't want to.
Sure. You could Tempest at him.
What the shit?
You were charging the move.
Yeah, but that's not... Ow. Okay, I think I got it. See, yeah, it's like I don't...
Oh.
I wasn't sure if I actually got that guard riposte thing. Jesus Christ. Can we get somewhere like where I can see? Ow. You're an asshole. Seriously, let me out. There we go. Great.
Did he just heal?
Oh, that did nothing. I don't know what he did. Damn it.
Probably healed.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it worked. Ow. Ow. Oh, this is a good time to attack him. But I'm gonna heal instead. What the? So, like, when he's supposed to be guarding, he, like, just kind of stumbles around. There we go. Okay, so you can do 3 different attacks. One's just Earth Shatter, and that's at normal, apparently?
Yeah, I think Earthshatter is what you have at all times, and maybe Tempest is what you have when it's charged up, and Razor Edge is what you have it when you're in, like...
Halfway. Yeah, because there's a little tick in the middle.
Right. Or maybe it's something with your rage meter. I don't really...
Do you think it's worth, like, actually looking around? Okay.
Absolutely not. Because what you're going to be getting is just more healing items that you're going to not have at the end of the sequence.
That doesn't mean I won't need them.
Right here. Roger.
Poor blind Ignis. He's so blind. So sad. I'd really like to get the mechanics down, though.
Which
Right?
one? Which one?
Like the weird like blocking mechanic, or how I even do that.
I think you hold down triangle.
No, because I haven't even been hitting triangle.
Oh. I think maybe you hold down block?
It's all I've been doing is holding down the attack button for attacking. I mean, and blocking. Admittedly, I have been doing that. That's been a thing.
Right. This is one that ends up dropping Noctis down, right?
I think so. Maybe. We had to, like, unlock this one, didn't we? We had to go past it and then come back?
Yes. Okay.
It's loading.
Yeah, but why?
Because it's a new area.
Why that loading screen instead of...
I'm surprised you didn't ask that before. This
We
is
ought
just
to
a
be close to the core of the keep by now.
generic
And
loading
that's
screen.
probably where they're keeping the crystal.
Haha. Sorry.
And most likely where Noctis headed as we speak.
Follow the enemies.
Follow the giant... Did I ever tell you... You know, I kind of read this thing. There was someone talking about Bloodborne and kind of how, like, one of the things it did was that, like, there's no map, right?
Yes.
You have to kind of actually learn the areas and figure out what you're doing. Whereas this just kind of gives you... There's a constant mini-map with a constant big glowing arrow pointing you in the direction you want to go. And, like, I played Fable 2 back in the day.
Yes.
Which has, like, a quest tracker in the form of your dog in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And so it was like, to get buried treasure, right? To get buried treasure, you had to follow your dog, because your dog would sniff it out.
Yeah.
And there was an actual side quest that you could do that was all about, like, digging up hidden treasure.
Yeah.
And I picked, and you can keep playing after you finish the main quest, and during the main quest you get this choice to kind of, like, how do you resolve the moral thing of the game?
Spoilers!
Spoilers for Fable 2. And I picked the one that ended up with my dog being dead. And so I was like, oh, well, I guess I just won't be able to do this side quest. And instead, when I went to do that side quest, and, like, instead of there being the dog, I just got the normal quest tracker leading me to the hidden treasure.
Huh.
And, like, never have I felt more insulted by a game as when that happened.
Really?
Because it's like, this dog died, and it's supposed to be important and meaningful, but we're not even going to, like, bother to give you any kind of mechanical penalty. Like, that dog died, but it doesn't matter because now the dog is just the UI. And it's just like...
Well, here's the thing, too. Like, you said it's the UI. Was it actually easier to find the thing then?
Yes.
So, not only did they take the dog away and it's supposed to be this horrible thing, it actually made the game easier in that aspect.
Yeah, and it was just like... And that's kind of how I feel about, like, a lot of UI arrows. It's like, just follow the big glowing beacon and then...
Yeah, you don't... It kind of...
do that forever, and that's the game.
I don't really like that either, because... I mean, there's a certain aspect that I do like when there's, like, glowy bit, like... the glowy bits, but, like, having the UI show you where it is.
I feel like...
It takes away that, like, you know, you should be able to find things. Like...
Right. Like...
But then again, when they're trying to make the whole game shiny,
right here,
it's like, how do you make it so that
Do you see any sort of control?
those are the things you actually look at?
Right. I mean, there was this shooting game that literally gave you bonus points for looking in the right direction during cutscenes.
Really?
Yeah, so Bulletstorm, I think, is what it was.
Huh.
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
Well, then we unbar it. You just tell me what to do.
Right.
Eat these stuff.
We haven't seen that so far.
Don't zoom in on that. It's the crystal.
That sure is the crystal.
Does it have swords sticking in it?
Sure.
Oh, shit.
Thieves cannot escape the hand of justice.
Nice.
The crystal is mine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's his face.
Yep.
Shall I loose my grip?
Oh, that's creepy.
The crystal.
Does he have horns growing out where his eyes are supposed to be?
Yes.
All of it.
Yep.
Yeah, in case it wasn't quite clear enough.
They should have left it without that, honestly.
So you actually expected, you expect to actually kill it. And just like, I don't know, I feel like, especially what happens a lot in this game, which is that you get map pointers to places you have not been before. Like, it's one thing that's like on the world map and you're like, go to this place on the world map. But like, you're in a dungeon and like the goal pointer is like off the edge of the screen in the darkness where you have not actually been yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, go there. And that feels a little bit contrived.
So I think I figured out what my problem was. Is that most of the time when I was attacking, like, because the recovery for the attacks are slow.
Right.
Like, I would be in the middle of an attack recovery when I would have to hit that block button, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
Right.
And it would be problematic. Oh, you dick!
I mean...
He's blind, dude!
I mean, Ignis doesn't even have HP for this sequence.
I know, but still!
Right.
Oh.
I can't hear it anymore. Is it dead?
Of course not. This means it's gonna jump in your head.
Yep.
Not yet. Thing just disappeared. You never seen one that talked like that before.
No one's so fixated on the crystal.
I thought our Aeneas and the demons were afraid.
Maybe like moths to a flame. Or it may be one of the Empire's alternative facts.
Whichever it is, that monster's still on the loose.
And we need to find it before it finds Noctum Prompto.
That was a little bit...
Oh dear.
What the shit?
The light fading from your friend's eyes.
Hang in there, Noct.
I mean, one thing in games that they've done in the past that I have liked is when the character's head looks towards something that's interesting.
Sure.
As they're passing it. That's a nice indication. Like, if you're in the right vicinity of something, you know, if you're close enough to it, they'll start looking at it.
Right.
That I kind of like that.
It's definitely weird.
Because it doesn't move your head, but it does the thing that your head naturally does. Yeah. Because when you're in a new area, you're moving your head around very fast and looking in very specific spots, you know, at new things, like it's a physical thing. Like, so you're actually moving your head, moving your eyes, looking at different stuff. You can quickly make snapshots of areas. You can't really do that in a game in the same way because it's not as reflexive, or at least I can't. I don't.
Sure.
And that's one thing that I think is missing from, like, a mechanic that's kind of missing from a lot of games.
Something to tell you when there's something interesting around.
Yeah. Like, the ability to have a camera in a certain direction and then snap look in other directions. But then, you know, like, look in one direction and then snap back to looking where you were going. So you can just quick glance.
Right. Like that Silent Hill game where you could... You know, it's like you press the button, the shoulder button, and it rotates the camera to look directly behind you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'd want something that would actually snap back. You know?
Right. I mean, that's what it does.
Oh,
like,
does
as long as you're holding the button, you're looking behind you, and then you let go of the button, and you're looking in front of you again.
Yeah, that actually is in a few games.
Yeah.
Like, Grand Theft Auto does that when driving. You click the stick in and you look behind you.
Sure.
I was thinking about something with respect to Grand Theft Auto and how it would be easier to do certain things if, in some situation, if they change certain mechanics, but at the same time, you know, why is there not even a... Oh.
That would be why.
Was that a save room?
Probably.
That son of a bitch even...
Wait. Can't you hear that?
Hear what?
Piano?
Noct's voice. I heard it. Clear as day. This way. Follow me.
Hey, wait up!
Well, that cutscene was cut a lot better than the other one. That wasn't too bad.
Was that like the entire thing?
I think so.
Huh.
I actually don't know.